Hello. Okay, good day everyone. Thank you for coming into this YouTube channel Trade Live with Precise Trader. Today is 30th of July. Uh, 30th of July and Asian session. Okay, this is Asian session. Okay, give me a minute. Okay, do take note of the risk disclosure. Day trading in foreign exchange is risky. The past results are not indicative of future returns. The content on this webinar is mainly educational purpose. Use your information entirely at your own risk, and you must assess the risk of your trade with your broker and you you know and make your own independent decision before you put in your trades. So with that, we move on to our live analysis. Okay, let's okay, the key data that is out today is we have Australian CPI which was out, forecast was 0.8 and came out to be 0.7, and we have a Euro prelim GDP, okay, quarter on quarter, and we from the US we have a ADP non-farm employment change followed by the advanced GDP. Okay, so today is the GDP that is going to be out, and forecast is 2.5. Then we also have a BOC monetary policy statement followed by the interest rate announcement, which is also expected to be unchanged. And we have a BOC press conference from the Canada. Okay, BOC press conference, and let me see. Okay, then tonight from the US we have a Fed rate announcement, which is also expected to be unchanged, followed by FOMC statement and FOMC press conference. Okay, so these are the data that is going to be out today. So let's move on to our live trades. Okay, we have a couple of trades that is open today. So we have like US oil. We have short US oil, crude oil at 69.88, and we are long euro yen at 71.30. Then short Ethereum. Okay, we also started trading on crypto from today. Okay, short Ethereum at 3810 and short Bitcoin 0.1 at 118,000. So these are the trades. So before we move on, okay, we would want to just check on this. Then we will start putting in the new trades. Then as far as yesterday is concerned, I think we had a good run yesterday, and today morning we had two stopped out from the gold, and two we made money on the pound Aussie and the gold US. So overall I think we are in the right direction and we are moving. So now we are planning to pick up speed, so which means to say that if you are able to follow us, I think you should be able to do well in the long run. So just before we go off, we'll just look at euro yen first. Okay, euro yen, this is within the range, and the 6 hour is also within the range. I think we can let it work. Wait for the turn to happen. So let's start off as usual. let's start off with euro. Okay, the euro dollar seems to be like 6 hours, like most likely we have taken a base, a temporary base, and we are trying to uh, hit 115.90. So today it looks like today is an up day or flat, so we should not see the price going above 115.90. But of course, if it breaks higher, then we may see the price going further up. So how are we to trade today? Because there is a lot of data to be digested today, so we got to be very careful. So we would want to go for a buy, and we want to exit before 80.85. In fact, we were trying to buy at 115.25. Okay, we had an order to buy at 115.25, so which is somewhere near this. So I think let that be. So now, since we are seeing some strength, I think we can go for a buy at 115.60, stop at 115.30, then TP at 115.85. So this we can put in as a scalping entry. So euro, we are going for a scalping entry. Okay, we go on a low volume. Okay, buying. Okay, we'll put it as 115.55 and 25 as the stop, and 115.85 as TP. Okay, and this one we will give at least about 6 hours from now. Okay, 6 hours from now until the next time belt. So this is the order which we have just keyed in, 115.55. Okay, hold on a minute. Okay, I think the volume is wrong. Okay, the volume we will want to reduce it. Okay, let me give you this again. Okay. Okay, 115.55, stop 25, and 115.85, expiry 6 hours from now. Okay, so I think we have given a volume, so we are working on this, and this is a scalping entry. So let's move on to our next analysis, which is the pound. Pound is also in a similar situation. Okay, this is also in a similar situation. Market is showing a base, showing higher high, and most likely we should see the price testing this high and target of 113.80. So what we can do is we can go for a buy, and in fact we have already a buy at 30, so which is we are trying to buy somewhere here. So let's go for this will be like something like an add-on entry. So we'll try to buy at 55 and exit at 80. Then the stop we'll try to put at 25. Okay, so 80, 85, yeah, so 80 and 85. Okay, so we'll go for a buy on pound. Okay, buying at 55, stop at 25, and TP at 85. Okay, this is also we will give about 4 hours from now. I think maybe we can put it as 50, yeah, 50. So we'll go for 4 hours from now, and this is the order. So we have two orders for the pound. One is a scalping, one is a day. But of course, I wouldn't say it's a day, but because there's a lot of data's out, so probably we will take it as both are scalping. Two entries are scalping. So let's move on to the next currency, which is the dollar yen. Okay, the dollar yen seems to be okay, this is showing the price moving lower. So we should be looking to sell near 50. Actually, we have an order for dollar yen to sell at 65. Okay, we have an order to sell at 65. So we will try to go an additional entry. Okay, we can sell at 30, but the target, we need to see whether we can get that target what we are looking for. Okay, the target has to be at 85. Okay, 85 or 60. So the dollar yen, we would go for a sell. Okay, we will go for a sell at okay, sell at 30, then stop at 70, TP at 48. Okay, this one expiry is about 3 to 4 hours from now. So this is will give about 3 to 4 hours from now. So we have two entries for dollar yen, which is selling at 30 and selling at 65. Okay, so we have two different price target. So we will try to work this trade. The next trade we are going to look for is Aussie. Okay, Aussie, the data out, and if you have noticed, the data is slightly worse than expected. So we need to be a bit careful, but I don't think that data is going to have much of an impact. So we will try to do a buy and do a range trading. I think we already have a buy at 65, selling at 65.30, and I don't think I want to give any other order for that. So this order is still intact, and this is still valid, and still is good to go. So the next one we are going to look for is gold US. Okay, gold US. Okay, right now we are seeing a mixed signal within the hourly. Okay, and we are looking at this pattern. Most likely we should be looking to sell at 45. Okay, between 42 to 45, that should be our final high for today. So as far as the nearer levels are concerned, we should be looking to sell somewhere near 38. Okay, 38. And if you are going for a buy, then we should be looking to buy somewhere near 21 or 20. So these are the two levels of buying levels where we are expecting. So what we can do is we try to go for one sell at 38, then try to go for buy at 23. So we'll just try to go for two extremes rather than try to go near the market, because we feel that the market is very choppy, and we don't want to get caught unnecessarily. Okay. So we have two orders for gold, and this is a purely range trading gold US. So we are going to go for a buy. Okay, buy at 23. 23, stop 19. Okay, TP, we should exit before 30. Okay, so this is going to be a very tight range, and this one also we will give about 2 to 3 hours. Okay, I'm so sorry. Getting a very bad uh, cough. Okay, then we are going to go. So this is the buy order which we have given. So the next is we are going to go for a sell. Okay, sell gold US. Okay, we sell at 38. If we seen, and we go for 41 half as a TP, and 30 half as 30 half as a TP, 41 half as a stop. Okay, this one we will give about 4 to 5 hours for this trade. Okay, then we would go for one final sell at 45. Okay, remember we see one final at 45, but I think that one maybe we can give after this order is cleared. Okay, so we don't have to bother about this trade. So next we are going to go into gold euro. Okay, gold euro looks looking at we should be trading within this levels. Okay, 28, maybe we'll put it as a tight one. Okay, 2866 and 2892. Okay, so that should be our range. So 2868 and 2892. Okay, 2868 and 2892. So let's register that levels. So now if we are going to go for a buy, we got to exit before these two levels, 85. So we'll try to go for a buy at 2875 and put a stop below 70, then exit at 82 or 85. Then we'll go for another sell near 2892, stop above 96, then TP we should be exiting either at 85 or 83. Okay, so these are the two tries. So but now the gold looks very choppy, so we are going for both the side, both ends. Okay, both ends trade. So this is not, we are not that desperate to trade. So for gold today, because today looks a bit very choppy. Okay, so we are going for a buy at 2874. Okay, we'll put it as 74 half. Then 70 half, stop, and 82 82 as TP. Okay, so this is we would be giving about 2-3 hours from now. So this is a gold euro which we have given a buy order. Then a sell order would be 289 2892. Remember 2892. Selling at 2892. Stop 2896 half, and TP will go for a very conservative 2885. Okay, this is also, we are only giving about 3 to 4 hours for this trade. So today's trade all are going to be a scalping trade. Okay, do take note that all scalping, because market is expected to be very quiet, and it's going to be within a tight range. The reason being is because of the US interest rate announcement. So until tonight, the interest rate announcement, we can expect a very quiet and choppy session. So we can't be expecting a very big move that is going to happen. Okay, so we have two extremes, selling and buying on the gold euro. Then finally, we're going to go for the gold Aussie. Okay, the gold Aussie also, this is within the range. So we'll try to buy near 98, then exit at 5110, or let me see here. Okay, I think we'll go for a lower buy, lower buy. So lower buy, meaning to say maybe we'll try to buy at 93. 93, stop 80, 86. Then the TP will try to exit at before this level. Okay, maybe 5108. Then as far as the selling is concerned, we'll try to sell at 5120 or 5118. Okay, so we have two orders on the extreme. Okay, this is for gold Aussie, gold Aussie. Okay, buying at 93, 5093. Stop, we'll put it as 87, and maybe exit before 5105. So we'll try to just look for about $12, and this is also about three hours from now. Okay, so this is the gold Aussie which we have given. Then we are going to go for a final order at selling at 5118. 5112 half. Okay, we'll put it as 23. Okay, 23. Then we got to exit before 5100. So probably we'll go for a $10 move. Okay, $10 move, which is also will give about 2 to 3 hours. Expect, again, I just repeat, expect the market to be very quiet and choppy, because the reason being is because of the US rate announcement and FOMC minutes, and we also have GDP a lot of data to be digested today. So I think tonight we might need to do a news trading. Okay, maybe we will try to plan it news trading, so that during the data announcement we would be, and of course we would be awake for the interest rate announcement as well. We have to get the things moving. Okay, anyway, for those of you who have joined late, okay, I just want to give you an update. Okay, from today onwards, we are also increasing our products range. Okay, we are starting crypto. For crypto, we are doing Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana. Okay, these three. So this Solana we are trying to sell, Ethereum also we are trying to sell, Bitcoin also we are trying to sell. Okay, so also we would be doing crude oil as well. Okay, crude oil, whichever we have opportunity. See, what we are trying to do is okay, you might be wondering, okay, why take so many rather than just concentrate on one or two. Okay, what we are trying to do is we are trying to get the best opportunity available in any market. Slowly we would be giving more products. In fact, let me tell you this, what we are doing, I don't think anyone in this world can do, because that fast and that quick in taking decisions and putting in the trades and this. So, and of course, what we are doing is we have a specific plan. Okay, that means you see our volume are very thin, very low, and we are not doing a leverage trading. See, even though we have a big leverage available, but we don't want to capitalize on the leverage, and we just want to go. And at the same time, we want to diversify our trades. Okay, so the moment once we take trades, and every day you should be getting at least I would say at least 20 to 30 trades, but I'm not telling you to take all the 20 to 30 trades. What give me a minute. Okay, what I'm trying to tell you is you focus what you want. Okay, like for instance, if you are just concentrating on the gold, then you just focus on gold signals which we are giving. If you're concentrating on crypto, then you concentrate on crypto. So you don't have to get yourself having your hands on in all, then get yourself caught and lose money unnecessarily. So, and of course our goal is, okay, we are trying to get about 2 to 3% return per day. So that's our focus and goal, and we don't want to miss any opportunity. And I are also trying to avoid market orders, because see, we only need to go to market orders when we have limited so-called limited markets and limited choices, but we have a huge choice that is available. So I think we can afford to not to take, because what we feel is the market entries are the one that is sometimes we get emotional, we try to get into the market, then most of the time either we get caught or we tend to lose money. And also what we are trying to do is we are trying to put it in such a way that the TP stop loss, it will automatically trigger. That means you when you take a trade, the this is an art, you need to learn. Okay, you must put your trade in such a way that the order get filled. That's one. Second thing is you must put your stop loss in such a way that you don't get stopped out unless you are in the wrong direction or in the wrong side. Then you put your TP in such a way that your TP is taken most of the time. not the other way around. That means, you put in place where you don't get your order get filled, then stop loss you put in such a way that you always get stopped out, then the market turns in your direction, and you put a TP in such a way that you never realize your TP and the market keeps on moving. So overall, also we need to understand another thing is, okay, the rule of the game is, okay, you have to cut your losses short, let your profits run. Meaning to say, when you lose small amount. When you make bigger than what you're losing. So that's one thing you need to take note. And also, you also need to see the number of winning trades. Okay, like if you see, like for the past few days, like our losses, like we get stopped out 2 3, we don't get emotional at all, so the moment once it gets stopped out, we'll try to go for a re-entry, try to get back on track, try to be in the business. See, the whole idea is we should not get our emotions coming into us at any point of time, whether it's greed or fear. So we have, what I will do is maybe in 1 week or 2 weeks, I'll give you all the rules, okay, the rules and regulations of this trading. So at least if you have that as a guideline, you should be able to travel smoothly in the long run. You see, if you notice, every day we have at least about 20 over trades. Okay, 20 over trades. Just accumulate. Okay, accumulate bits and pieces. Then we do. And also we don't bother. It's like sometimes like we try to enter beginning of the day. Then during the US time, during the Europe time, we'll try to adjust the levels. But sometimes if profit is taken within this time, then we will go for re-entry. So sometimes if let's say we get stopped out, then we will go for re-entry during the Europe session. So then the Europe session, we'll do all the adjustments, then we will push it to the US sessions. Then when the US session comes, we'll try to tone down all the orders, reduce the load, so at least when we go to sleep, so we don't sleep with a lot of open positions and you get a nightmare the next day when you come in or when you see or open the screen. So now you see this euro yen is going to get stopped out. Okay, this is going to get stopped out. So what we got to do is we got to plan for a re-entry for this. Okay, since this is going to get stopped out, see whether we can get a better entry levels. So looking at this, if you see we are losing about 30-35 pips. So if we lose 35 pips, then we got to get back the 35 pips from there, not from somewhere else. So what we should be doing is, okay, looking to buy. So if let's say the price breaks this low, okay, this is a previous day low. So there's two ways which we can trade. One is we will try to see what is the target. So the target I'm looking for is either we can go in the direction of the trade. That's one. Another thing is you try to go for a extreme buy. So that's the only way you can realize your or get back your losses. So if you're looking at the target, I'm looking at least 70-45 and 70-20, or maximum is 170. Okay, so this is going to be my final target. But let's say I go into a weekly. Okay, weekly, this is pretty weak. So I think there is a strong support at 70-60 and 170. Okay, so there's two possibilities this market can go. One is try to go towards 170-60, 170, then market may bounce back, or the market may turn before reaching that level. So looking at this, if you look at your RSI, it says limited downside. So which means to say I got to go for a buy somewhere near the extension of about 70-60. So there's two ways I can trade this. One is I can go for a sell at 71.20 and try to exit before 70.60. And another way is I can go for a buy near 70.60 and get out before 71. So this 35 pips which I'm losing, I need to take back from this market what I have been doing. So this is how we do things. So looking at this, since the new time belt has just started, so we should be seeing the price towards 70, okay, 70.45, 70.55. Okay, so now since I'm already going to get stopped out, so I'm going to put 2 trades for this to get back my loss on this euro yen. So one is, okay, I want to go for a sell. Okay, I want to go for a sell. Sell at 71.20 or 71.15. I will put it as 20. 71.20. Stop 71.45. Then TP we will try to go for 70, very conservative, okay, 70.80. Remember our target was 70.60 or 70.40. So then this trade I'll give another 2 hours. Okay, I won't give much time because this is only about 15 pips away, so we will give 2 hours for this trade. So I am going for a re-entry, because since I'm getting stopped out, so I'm going for a re-entry at 71.20 and try to exit at 70.80 and stop at 71.45. If the second time we get stopped out, I think we have to be a bit careful. Maximum we will attempt is 3 times for one trade. So every trade we'll try to go take a trade, once get stopped out, then we'll try to go for re-entry, try to get back the loss, and and the consistency and the focus must be there at all times. So now the next trade I want to go, remember, I want to go for a counter entry. Okay, so that is I'll go for, since I'm looking at 70.60, so maybe I'll try to put it slightly lower, maybe 70.40. Then I will also go for a conservative exit, which is 70.80, and for this I'll give about 3 to 4 hours. Okay, so if you notice, so every trade we take, there is a protection order. Okay, there is a protection order. Then the same thing goes, once we take our profit, we try to go for re-entry. So on this note, our focus is very uniform, and we don't get missed any opportunities, and we don't get panic. But of course, sometimes we might, every day is not a Sunday. Sometimes, if we really, our luck is not there, then there would be a very high probability that sometimes, we may get consistent consecutive losses. But that also we have a circuit breaker. Okay, meaning to say, if let's say today is very unfortunate and we lose more than 2%, then we got to stop trading or slow down trading for that day. So we have very proper, that means it's a very systematic trading. And also take note that at any one point of time, we should not hold more than 7 to 10 open positions. So everywhere we have a check here and there, so you might be wondering, okay, why this guy, is crazy, why he's giving so many orders, and why is he concentrating on so many markets, and why he's giving all this, it's a waste of time. Actually, think carefully. Actually, we are not wasting our time. Okay, we are maximizing our effort, and once we key in the orders, we can afford to relax, meaning to say that we can do other things, we can afford to do other work. As and when we go on, we just manage the trade on the mobile. So the rule of the game is, this is how we do things, and this is a complete system which we have been doing the R&D for more than 20 over years. Okay, now we are finally ready to share with the people, and we want to grow as a group. So there is, if you notice, we don't have to just concentrate, so accurately. The rule of the game, see, once let's say we have 7 trades filled. Okay, let's say we have 7 trades. See, now I only got 4 trades filled. So if this thing gets stopped out, then it becomes 3. Then the rest will be working. So whenever the market is starting to make money, we'll try to raise the stop until it comes to a cost. So like for instance, if let's say we have 7 trades filled, and all the 7 trades we have managed to revise it to cost, meaning to say that all the 7 are making money, then we can afford to get more orders filled. That means the risk is 0, but we are looking for more opportunities. So if you look carefully, okay, you think carefully what we are trying to do. Sometimes we can, of course, our goal is to make about 2% per day. But there would be occasions whereby we may even make 5% or even 10% per day. So which is a bonus. So we have to keep it doing day in, day out. Every day we got to do this. And of course, we have another system which is a swing trading, whereby we don't really put in so many orders. Okay, we'll only concentrate on quality trading. Like for instance, I'll just share with you. This is another a brokerage we have, whereby we only put in less orders, but we'll try to go for a big profits. So we are trying to get that also fine-tuned. So hopefully by this week it will be all finalized, and from next week onwards, I think we are good to go, and we can make miracles in the market, and we should be able to do. And all in, I think we can, in fact, we can put in at least about 50-60 orders, within 1 to 2 hours, So then we just wait to order to get filled, and if we get filled, we don't have to. That's why I said we don't have to. And the only thing we need to take note when you are in the driver's seat is you just make sure that you don't get more than 7 or 10 orders get filled. That is your first rule. Second thing is, you don't get your losses bloated, meaning to say that if let's say all the 7 are losing money, then I think that day is not a day. Then we got to cancel most of the orders. Then we try to get focus, and we try to revive back and get on track. So at least we don't end the day in negative. So you see, what we are trying to share with you is, this is a business which we are trying to share with you. And just imagine you are doing a business. So what we are trying to do is, we are trying to be a mediator, okay, mediator to get the best price for the products what you are selling, and we are also trying to be a mediator to get the best offer, the best bidding and the best offer. So that is what we are trying to do indirectly. So if you understand the theory behind it, then you would know what we are trying to do and what we are trying to achieve. So far today, every day we are trying to accumulate. So today we are just started. We had 2 winning trades, which is we made about $220 and we lost about 310. So which means to say, so far we have lost $90 for today. Okay, so $90 we have lost, we have realized, and we have a floating loss of 90, which is still on the working, and we have so many trades that is available to capture or capitalize on. Okay, so I hope I'm being pretty clear and what I'm doing. And again, I just want to warn you, okay, don't key in all the trades. Okay, you trade what you are focused or what you are good at. Okay, so you must know yourself. Okay, you must know yourself, and you should know what you're doing, why you're doing, and all this to really be in the right track. So any questions, okay, feel free to ask. I would be able to share with you or explain. If you have no questions, then you want to take a screenshot, then you take a screenshot of all these trades. And again, for those people who have coming in late, okay, today we have included a few more products. Okay, a few more products, meaning to say crypto. Okay, we have added crypto into our trade list. We are into Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana. Only these three. We don't want to go on too many. And the reason why we have chose these three is because I think this three has got a very high capital and also very high volume. So that's the reason we have decided to go on this. Then slowly we would be coming in more. Okay, slowly we would be coming in more, and we would see how we can maximize our effort. So any questions or any feedback, okay, we also envy your feedbacks. So please write to us, to see any feedback, and then I think we are prepared to accede to your needs. Okay, so far I think these are the 5 trades which have been opened, and I think the rest, I think we will just have to wait, give some time, and expect today to be a very quiet session. Okay, expect today to be a very quiet session because of the GDP, US GDP. What else data I know is there today? The US interest rate announcement early in the morning, Singapore time, and we also have a ADP non-farm employment change, and we also have a BOC rate announcement, okay, and press conference. So we have a lot of things to look for. Okay, the interested to learn technicals rather than calls. Okay, you see, if you are interested in learning technicals, okay, let me tell you this. Technically, okay, I'm just letting you sharing with you. Okay, those people. Okay, you see, you need to know where you stand. Okay, if you are interested in technical, see those people who are coming in YouTube, okay, YouTube session, because this is a free, okay, it's a free session. So I believe 99% of the people coming for YouTube session is they are only interested in calls. Okay, they are only interested in calls. They are only interested in making money, and they have no time to really learn this business. See, if you are interested in technicals, that means you fall into that group of you want to become a professional trader. Okay, there is a lot of difference between trade for a living and trading for a supplementary income. Okay, there's a lot of difference. You must understand that. Okay, so I have been in the industry for 30 years. Okay, and I have a lot of experience. I've seen a lot of ups and downs in my life, and a lot of things which I've learned, and of course, all this I've learned, through self learned, and in fact, we have developed a system, a trading system, which is a very powerful system, which can give you instantaneous entry exit levels, stop loss, all at one go. Within 1 minute you can get all these things done. So now coming back to your saying that you are interested in technicals. Okay, let me tell you one thing very clearly. You see, when we look into technicals, there are hundreds of technicals system that is available in the market. Okay, and what we believe is, okay, we are not saying that, okay, all the technicals are wrong or all the technical tools are wrong, or all are perfect. But the only thing is, you must know what is needed for you and what suits you and what is needed for you. And to identify that, it might take a couple of years, okay, because it has to be a trial and error. Okay, as far as I'm concerned, like as I told you, I've been in the industry for 30 years. Okay, any technical tools, okay, you may be using, you name it, I may have tested it, or I may have tried it at least once in my life. But of course, there are some tools which I may have not even heard about it. So now the reason why I'm trying to tell you is, you see, if you want to become a professional trader, so you really need to know what you need, and what are the tools that is applicable, and what are the tools that you can understand, you can apply. You see, there are two things you need to understand. One is learning the knowledge. That's itself is a very tricky and very tedious thing. Then the next thing is controlling the emotions and applying the knowledge. That is another set of rules which is needed. So you need to understand. You see, sometimes you may have a fantastic knowledge, but if you're not able to control your emotions, you would never ever succeed in this business. And if you noticed, most of the people in this industry, okay, there are not many people who are technically sound and also a trader by himself. Okay, if you notice, most of the professionals are either they are technically sound but they don't trade. That means they will give you a view, they will tell you, okay, this is how and this is how, but actually they wouldn't trade, they wouldn't park their money because they are not able to do it. On the other hand, the real traders they don't have so-called a bunch of knowledge, but they know what is needed for them to make money, and they know how to make money. These are two different aspects you need to look at. So in reality, okay, you can't find many people doing both together, and it's very rare. Honestly, it's very rare. Even if you look into all those banking or all those financial institutions, people who working there will be two different groups. One, they will have a technical team to give the view everything, then there would be a traders who are handling it separately. So these are two different things you look at. So why I'm giving you all this thing is, you must know, first of all, you must know what you need. Okay, then you must stick to your decisions, and you must focus, and you should be working towards it. So if you are interested in learning the market, okay, definitely you need to know, okay, what are the tools to use, what are the things to use, and how to analyze and how to look at the market and all these things. But on the other hand, if you are interested in making money, I don't think you need to learn. Just like I'm just giving you an example. You see, if you want to travel, you can just board the plane. I mean, as a passenger, then you can still travel around the world, and you can just enjoy and travel and enjoy life. This is one category. But if, let's assume, you want to travel and you want to be a pilot and you want to fly your own plane. So that is another entire different difficult task. So just imagine, you fly your own plane, you go to one country, then, you travel. It's more tedious. So it's two different aspects. So you need to understand what you need, and you need to know thyself. We always tell that you need to know what are you good at and what are your weaknesses. Then you need to overcome your weaknesses, and you got to capitalize on your strength, and that's the only way you can be successful in this industry. Okay, there are millions of people, in this world looking for opportunity, looking for to learn and learn to trade, and I'm telling you bluntly, okay, this is not as easy as people think to just to learn all the tools. See, because I'm just giving you one example. Okay, I'll just give you one example. Okay, let's say we are going to talk about this euro yen. Okay, if you are going to analyze this market, okay, if you are going to analyze this market, there are dozens of answers you will be having before you put in your trades. And by the time you decide what to do, whether should we hold, should we sell, should we buy, then where to exit and all these things, the market will not be waiting for you, So like for instance here, if you look, like for instance, let's say, I'm just telling you, this is a simple moving averages we have put in together with a simple tool RSI, and this is telling you that this market is going to go down. Okay, this is going to go down. So now, okay, this is going to go down. The next question is, we need to ask ourselves, how far it's going to go and how long it's going to go. You need to find this answer. Then only you can get the perfect entry and exit. So, and always remember, whenever you are trading, a lot of people, they only focus on the price. But in actually, we have to pay attention to the time. So we need to know the price and time, these two, to get a perfect entry. So just like I'm giving you an example, like for instance, okay, like now we are having this online session on YouTube, and the time is 10:45 Singapore time, SGD. So if I don't give you this two information, one is where are we meeting? That means the place where we are meeting, which is supposed to be in YouTube channel. Then the next thing is the time we are supposed to meet, which is at 10:45 a.m. So if one of the information is missing, there's no way we can meet. Okay, if I just give you the time, you don't know where to meet. If I give you the place and if I don't give you the time, then you cannot be spending the whole day waiting, when is this event is going to happen and all these things. The same manner, when we look or when we read prices, we need to pay attention to both this time and the price. Price is going to be the place, and time is what time the price is expected to turn, or how far or how long this price is expected to last. So a lot of people fail on this, and that's the reason why they end up losing. Because most of the time, if you notice, sometimes you feel that okay, the price is going to go up, and which eventually it will go up, but you fail on the time because you were expecting it to go up, then you waited, then when you decide to close the trade, then the moment once you close the trade, then that's where you start the move happening, and the price starts to move up, and you let go the trade, and you are not into this trade. So what I'm trying to tell you is, to understand the whole thing, you need to a short list what are the tools which need to be used, what are the tools you need to focus, how we can predict the price action, and a lot of things has to be learned. Okay, and it's not that easy. Okay, and I'm telling you, this is not that easy. So sometimes, every time you look into the trade, this is something like an illusion. So every time you take a trade, so you feel that after you being stopped out, even though you lose money, then you feel that okay, you can come back, you can make that money back, and you feel this is where a lot of people they never realize where they go wrong, and they never realize what is the mistake they are doing, and how to overcome, and how to capitalize on this. So I hope I've given you an answer, and there's a lot of things to learn. Okay, believe me, it's a lot of things. So another thing is, I think you must learn to work smart. Okay, of course, learning it can go on forever, but we cannot be learning forever without making money. Then I tell you, are going to somehow or other, you're going to get killed, because if you don't have a revenue to sustain, then definitely you are going to get killed. So there's two things you need to understand. One is, we learn as we go. At the same time, concurrently, we try to make money. So that is the only way you can survive in this industry, and you need to have a lot of oxygen, meaning to say oxygen meaning I'm saying is vitamin M, which is money. So you cannot be doing forever, like I do research a couple of years, and the results don't come in. I think there will be a point whereby you may call up, saying that okay, this is not going to work for me, so let me call it off, and you just go out. And it's all depends on consistency. Consistency is the key. Even when you get stopped out, try to re-enter, get back on track, try to see. Okay, then before I forget, okay, since I need to make these adjustments. So now you see here, we are trying to sell at 1 euro yen, we are trying to sell at 71.20. So this is out, the TP is out. So this one, I think we got to take a loss at 71.20. So at least we take a loss. So then only this trade is valid and justifiable. So sometimes when we do the changes, there's a lot of things. We must know the reason why we are doing it, why, and we must put in the levels in such a way that it doesn't there must be a logic, logic in your trades, not just blindly just put in trades, just do. I mean, of course, when we are wrong, okay, you accept it, you're wrong, you accept you're wrong, then you just have to go accordingly. Okay. Okay, any questions before I end the session? So there's a lot of trades to digest today. We have given a lot of trades, okay, and also there's a lot of data to be digested today. So play a very careful game. Okay, I don't want you to key in all the trades, then eventually blame us, meaning to say that even like yesterday night, okay, I'm just telling you, I don't know whether any one of you attended yesterday's night. You see, yesterday's night, in fact, before I end the session, I remember I put this gold trade. I gave a target of 3303. Okay, I mean, of course, I felt that the price can go down to 3303. But actually, after I ended the session, I've noticed that this is coming strength, and I had to close it, and I closed it at cost, and which eventually it went up to 34. Okay, I don't know whether you all have been following this trade. So what I'm trying to say is, doesn't mean, okay, because at the end of the day, okay, you must understand that whatever I'm keying in, of course, this is my own trade, okay, and I have to manage my risk reward. Okay, when I make money, I enjoy. When I lose money, I pay the price. The same thing goes for you. Doesn't mean that you just blindly follow me. Okay, one man's bowl of soup is another man's poison. Okay, meaning to say, what suits you, what suits your body, what suits your age, you got to follow that, and you got to accept it. So you must understand, because the trade the view can change every 15 minutes or every 30 minutes, and we are only meeting 3 times a day. So there's plenty of gap in between. So that gap is where you have to decide what you want to do and how you want to go about. So you must learn to take decisions on your own. That is the first skill needed before you want to learn all the technicals, whatever you want to learn. Because first of all, you need to learn to take decisions. You need to learn to sorry. So you need to learn to take decisions. You need to practice to close trades, adjust stop losses, go for add-on trades, revise cost, take decisions to take loss. There's a lot of things needed, before you really go on learning the technicals, because this is the very key to success in trading. So you may not be, that's why I said, you may not be a fantastic technical technician learning, but if you are a good money manager, if you know what to do, you know how to control risk, definitely you can succeed. Okay, so I think that's about it. I'll see in another 4 hours 45 minutes. So we need to do the adjustments of all our trades. Prior to that, if any trades get failed, any got stopped out, then of course I have to manage it on my own. So the same thing goes for you. So just trade only what you are trading and what you are focusing on. Okay, try not to key in all, then eventually your account get wiped out within a day. Then you don't know what you are doing. Then I think that's not right, and that's not fair. There's a saying that the carpenter always blames his tools. When the things doesn't go right, okay, the says that, okay, this tool is wrong, that's why it went wrong. Okay. Okay, thank you very much. I hope we had a wonderful session, and there's a lot of knowledge which I mean knowledge and experience which I'm just sharing with you, and believe me, there's a lot of things to learn as we go on. Okay. Uh, any questions before we end the session? Okay, so if you have no questions, then I'll see you all in another 4 hours, 45 minutes. Then we'll see how the trade comes. And once again, caution, today is a special day because a lot of data is to be digested, and expect your so-called market to be quiet because of the data. Then we'll see how it comes about. Okay, thank you, and see you again. Bye.